Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for tuning into another episode of My Depression. I'm here with my friend and co-host.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's Ian, and we back
This is
yet
way
again.
This is way too hype for depression. This is way too hype for depression.
Yeah. We just finished Chapter 5. I almost said Act 5.
Act 5, oh fuck.
And we're actually recording this the same day, which is because we're like wanting to record more.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I need more. I'm not. My thirst isn't quenched yet.
Definitely. So yeah. We what happened last time?
All of the things happened last time.
I'm
in a trash
Kyoko's
chute
officially
now.
the ultimate detective. Kyoko's officially the ultimate detective, which is like obvious.
Yeah, me and Kyoko.
Right?
I think I made a guess like that earlier on. But
You might have. I don't remember.
I think we said something like that. I might be crazy, but for sure, I'm really happy with the way the story's going. We're in a trash chute with Kyoko because I almost got murdered, but then Alter Ego was like, "No, you," and then Monokuma was like, "Ah,
what's going on? That virus."
Virus. This is why you always get a fucking virus protector. Always get Norton. No, I'm just kidding.
Get an antivirus.
Shit. Get an antivirus that you can't get
Sponsored
destroyed by
McAfee.
So you can't get destroyed whenever you're working on a despair game. Are you ready, my friend?
All right.
The ultimate
I am totally
despair.
ready. The ultimate despair. This is Chapter 6. Did we learn the title of this chapter yet? Or was it in Chapter 5? I don't remember.
It said in Chapter 5, and it was like the 100-something dash.
That was the ending of Chapter 5.
That
Okay,
was
so we
the
haven't
ending.
seen the Chapter 6 card yet.
No. A group of people who caused tragedy 1 year ago. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed.
Well, kind of.
But right now...
Chapter 6.
Anyway...
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place.
No shit.
Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
True. Yeah, you're right. Kyoko, you saw that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do.
Well, then we can just take the door out.
It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
Fair enough. You can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
We should be able to use it on that door, right?
That's a good point.
Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid into the keyhole, and then... click. Yes, it opened! We're free!
Now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. Quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. We love escaping from garbage pits. Finally, we were finally free. There wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Oh shit. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. What the hell?
Deadly life. There's not even a daily life, it's just deadly life. Immediately.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in the tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Hey, we shouldn't be able to see that. The ladder was impossibly
Fan service.
long. I don't need fan service. I need answers.
Oh boy, you're gonna like Danganronpa 2, aren't you?
There's a lot of fan service in that, isn't there?
There's a couple, I think there's a fan service the character, basically.
I'm upset.
You'll see.
I don't need fan service. I need answers, damn it. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea why we were so far down.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Now you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
so...
Ever since I can remember.
Of course fucking Kyoko's thing covers up the quote-unquote fan service or whatever the fuck.
Shh. It's fine. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
But then my stupid dad became the headmaster and completely fucked everything up. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually.
Wow.
Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
Because we take pride in it.
pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
Conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school.
Shit.
I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Damn, same. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all these years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
Damn. So you got kind of a J kind of situation with your father, huh? What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
so
I want to sever all ties with him.
God damn. Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember it myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
But
however,
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away.
damn.
He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind.
Damn. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. Couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day.
Damn.
His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more.
Damn.
Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Heart and soul. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Sorry.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
No. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. Didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing.
And, it's both true that blood is not enough to call someone family, and that a blood connection is not necessary to call someone family.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Having an actual...
There are people in my life who I have known for over 10 years who I'm not related to in the slightest, but they're definitely my family.
Yeah. I feel that.
Alright, go ahead.
I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. After that, I don't know how long. We finally reached the top. Quick, Makoto, kick her down. Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
That's right.
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where it will come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my hand up and pushed against the hatch.
Kyoko, why didn't you climb down the hatch instead of fall into the trash pit?
Because it was faster. Happened to open with ease, and
guess.
so... Shit. Looks like we're back.
It's been a while since we've been here. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Alright, now what do we do? So... Glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. She was saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
Mastermind is ensnared. Said something like that before. What does that mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
True. There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
Fair enough. I'm still a little... No, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's keep going. I mean, I feel like technically you could hide in the second floor of the dorms, right? Because there's no cameras up there?
Yeah, but still. They'd see them going there.
Yeah. Yeah, but then Monokuma would go look and couldn't find him.
So now we're just gonna go to the gym?
I guess we're going to the gym. I'm glad I still have this black tea because my throat's been... I've been talking a lot.
Fair enough.
Well, wow, we're back in Hope's Peak. Chapter 6, nighttime.
Gotta
Everyone
look
else
around,
probably
make
asleep.
sure nobody's watching me. Let's see if I can remember where the gym is.
I think you'll remember where the gym is.
And it's just right. Boop.
Woo! Look over here. You made it. You did it.
I'm cool.
Alright, Jim.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't,
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing.
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
Making me
So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
What do you mean?
I lose?
Hey.
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
That's a good question.
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right?
This is true.
I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
Fact.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of being that, of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Shit.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
Shit.
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims with a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
Shit.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
True.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
God damn.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Yep.
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Oof. Pulls the audience card. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed them because what we said is exactly right.
Shit.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Shit.
Makoto's upset. I mean, Monokuma's upset.
I was about to say, that's not Makoto, I don't think. Biggest plot twist of the game.
Shh, there's an M and a K and an O, okay? It's fine.
Biggest plot twist of the game.
Makoto's Monokuma. Makoto is the mastermind.
Yep.
Of course you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
That's true.
If you want to earn our despair fair and
That's what you
square,
have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
Shit.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
Time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
This isn't the end of the game, right?
Hey,
Well, that would make it for a proper climax, would you say?
That totally didn't answer my question. Uh-oh. A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason could the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
This feels like very much endgame stuff here. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you're suggesting might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate
in
you.
other words,
Does that mean you accept?
Hell no.
You guys?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right?
Shit.
Then I'm prepared to agree to your
Prepared.
terms.
I hate that
Oh,
shit.
prepared, yeah, prepared.
I hate that shit.
Will your hope win? Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
Fuck off! Dude, quit it with the bear shit.
I can barely contain myself.
Let's have one final grisly showdown!
No! You agreed. We still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. Buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
Contain myself.
and that'll be enough to qualify you. To qualify. It's a victory for you.
I hate you.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all.
The only pun that I was okay with was the qualify. That was good.
If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
You guys?
then you win.
If not, the Makoto dies.
But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my
Quit your
excitement.
shit! Ah! I was saying quit your shit to fucking Monokuma.
When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
Honestly, can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. Having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
So did she kill herself?
I mean, I think what Kyoko's getting at... Oh, here, let's go.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Mukuro's trial is no exception, then it's a part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. Polarizing?
Fuck off.
I'm probably reading way into this now. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
Listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really...
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
He is.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway.
Fair enough.
I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Boo! Boo! Come on, Makoto, let's go. Oh, it's Kyoko. Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay. Okay, Monokuma, you fucking weird ass bear.
I've gotten better at those poo-poos.
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym.
Alright.
I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than we expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do
in
it.
other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
True. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They want to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed
in
anybody.
other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
Did you actually... Oh, you saw that. Cool. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world is a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
Talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink in despair. The mastermind wants to see wants the world to see that and try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, is the ultimate despair.
What? Want to prove that despair is better than hope? That's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call it themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The Mastermind has yet to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
That's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations.
That's true.
Junko broke the rules, and so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer. They made me out to be the killer.
Fair enough. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, Mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
Fair enough.
In other words,
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
For all that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me, another path opened up.
My freaking finger needs to calm the fuck down. Still, I can't believe how much of the
I read
Mastermind's
all of it,
thoughts
so.
and plans you were able to figure out. Didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
So you're the new ultimate gambler. Ha! Get it? She let out a quick sigh. Took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
Totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. Seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax. Just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. Or everything we've done, or what we've gone through, will have been for nothing.
True. You're right. We can't defeat the Mastermind. It will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
Anyway, right now we have to
Shall
go
we
find the
go?
others. They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Alright.
To the dorms.
To the dorms. I wonder where they're.
Did
where
it?
they're- I mean, it's nighttime, so
Did
you'd think they'd be asleep.
Tequila. We're gonna get DMCA'd so hard.
Alright.
Aw. So that's my room. That's Kyoko's room. My room. Dead person's room.
Who are we gonna
Other
talk
dead
to?
person room. Sayaka's room. She's dead now.
Who?
Byakuya's
Another dead
room.
person?
He's not so much dead now. Junko's dead
room?
now. Toko's not so much dead now. Celeste is dead now.
Celeste is dead.
You're dead now. You're alive. You're dead now. You're dead now. I wish you were dead now. You're dead now. Let's talk to Hina.
Yep.
She's the only fucking sane person left.
Yeah.
This is Hina's room. Is she inside? Knock, knock.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
So where is everybody? Are they in the cafeteria?
Maybe.
We're gonna search the cafeteria now. She's probably getting donuts. And suddenly we were greeted with... You again. Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached his limit.
Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about.
Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Ah,
Hey!
Makoto?
is that...
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
you survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Is that good or bad?
Just asking to make sure.
Wait, god damn it.
But you're not a ghost, right? He said, but you're not a ghost, right?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Everyone's there. All my friends would struggle together and survive. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to cheer up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that
It's-
seriously stinks. And if Hiro's saying it,
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoot, shoot.
in a flash, my tears dried up. Hiro!
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
No?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo! No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. You realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Hina! So what have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again.
And?
No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked.
So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? Toko.
You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten.
Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
The smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You're smelly, even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win.
Until I take a shower. Seems happy for some reason. Oh, is this all the people that are left? This is sad as fuck.
Yep.
What the hell?
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? Is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
It's related to what I have to tell you all.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Last class
In
trial?
other words,
We're gonna redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right, it was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? Make it sound like it was easy. You made it. I just you know.
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
Yes, of course. You had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Yaki is an asshole, but he's really smart.
Yep.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last class trial. You said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally the dork here!
As usual, hero.
Fucking dumbass. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
There's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough.
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone?
we hate you.
Hey, you said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us.
Hey, listen.
I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine living here forever, Master.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle, a rather interesting development, I'd say.
But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Muguro, and all the school's mysteries...
It's a pretty tall friggin' order.
It is.
Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. If we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like a most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first.
But then I realized how much of a dumbass Hero was.
Until Monokuma gave that little hint of his.
Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began
Interesting.
are those 16 students. That is a straight fucking confirmation that the mastermind's a student. Right?
Yeah, Monokuma said that, did he? Yeah, that does straight up... Oh, no. Oh, no. And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro. There's no way he could have disguised the scene like
in
that.
other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
So the logic here, right, is technically the mastermind could not be in the school and just control Monokuma remotely.
True.
Right?
True.
But if the mastermind killed Mukuro, then there's no way Monokuma could have killed Mukuro. I mean, Monokuma could have killed Mukuro. That could happen. But the scene couldn't have been set up by Monokuma. He's like a stuffed bear, you know?
True. Stuffed
He
bears
doesn't have the ability to
pick
do
up
things
shit
like
that and stuff.
So there would have to be a person who actually arranged the scene
That's true.
in the school. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning.
Yep.
And add in Mukuro and you get 16.
Mm-hmm.
So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, only one's still alive. Are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious.
Shit. This scares me.
Yeah.
Well, wait, we can't say that for sure. That's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Monokuma has never lied. I think that's like his thing, is he's like, I'm not gonna lie. I might not tell you everything, but I'm not gonna lie. Right?
It's a fair point.
He gives half-truths, but doesn't give lies. Oh, I didn't read that.
Oh.
Jay. Oh. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
This is true. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. That is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
Ah, shit. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
This is true.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible. They directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Oh, God. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh boy.
this
This-
is a school announcement.
That's new.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Is this a mode that is at the end of all the games? Is true ending mode?
It's a good question.
I'm going to assume so.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Holy shit!
Look wherever
Yep.
you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Oh, God.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
So how long until this class trial? What the fuck?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
True.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But... I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself. On the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. Son of a fucking bitch. I have no time to worry about the
He's like
rest
a
of
high
you.
blood.
Mm. I'm upset. You're homestuck trash. How does it feel? How does it feel to be homestuck trash, Ian?
It feels great.
I hate you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then, after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Shit.
Master. He didn't take me with him.
Shit. Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee.
Then it's nothing.
What? You're totally useless. So bye.
With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Just leave some Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Well, wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. God damn.
So
it.
Hero's gonna contribute nothing, right?
Yeah, pretty
Have we
much.
figured this out?
Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off on
Everyone's really gonna go
themselves?
off by themselves?
That sucks.
Jay! You suck.
We're switching back to the original way this used to go, where I'd steal all your lines. What about
Go
you,
ahead.
Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know,
I mean,
but up till now I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
True. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto. It's really nice of you to say.
but
Still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall, and once again, just us two.
Indeed.
Alright.
So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I just should see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors of the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Koda.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
But that Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. That's what I have to prove. To prove the mastermind isn't one of us. Expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. And with that, ladies and gentlemen...
Investigate. We'll do a couple more seconds, but then yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. The explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. I still fucking think that this music slaps.
It is so good.
Listen to that guitar.
It is so good. It is so good music.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were ever dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Bukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down for it. That should be open right now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder.
So many things.
Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
Alright.
We'll have to check all
Now
this
we
stuff
can
out
end
in
off.
the next one.
Yeah, we got a list as a truth bullet. Pretty cool.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a lot.
I was. We're getting to it, Jay.
Well, we're almost done with this game.
We are.
You told me this game was a lot longer than it was.
Hey, I never planned on deceiving you until in chapter 4 they were like, by the way, we're half over. And I started laughing because there's only 6 chapters.
I remember, didn't from the get-go I say that, like, I remember hearing something about there being 6 chapters?
You were like 5 or 6 or something, and like, I totally was going to be like, if you asked, been like, there's 6 chapters. But then in chapter 4, they're like, oh, by the way, you're halfway through the game.
And I was like, wait,
And
we're
I'm like,
halfway?
no, you're not. You're much later than halfway. What the fuck? But you're like, we're halfway, and I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
You're like, this is beautiful, so I'm not going to tell you shit. I hate you and your deception and shit.
Hey, look, it's the game's problem, okay? The game lied to you, not me.
God damn it. I can imagine you're just sitting there scheming right now, and actually this game is 8 chapters, and you're just trying to make me feel better. God damn it.
Hey, maybe I've played you over and over again.
Stop playing me all the fucking time,
Right.
Jesus. Fucking player.
Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and
Okay.
girls, thank you so very much for tuning into this episode of Danganronpa. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below, tell us what you thought. Subscribe with post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. And, Discord. Yes, Discord, because we have an amazing community there. My brain didn't shut down there for a second, yours did. And follow the Twitter. Eventually I'll start using it again. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, love y'all. Bye.
Love you guys. Peace.